How many of you have felt unheard or unseen by those around you? I bet it's a lot of you. Trust me, we've all been there. Same with our author for today's story, Darlene Quintel, who, in the Invisible Unheard Child, recounts her experience of finally becoming heard and seen by people, and no longer just being a wallflower. The story is intended for all audiences. When I was a little girl, all I ever wanted to do was just talk to people, or people talk to me, just, simple stuff. Unfortunately, I always felt like nobody really wanted to talk to me. I wasn't annoying as far as I knew. I wasn't loud, I didn't complain too much or anything like that, but people always just kind of blew me off. Even my parents. Whenever I try to talk to them, they just always say they were busy or they were watching the game or just stuff like that. I accepted that my parents would always get the wood and edgewise, and I'd be lucky if I could even say a single sentence. But I thought it would be different with my friends. I hung out with mostly girls, obviously, and I just couldn't connect with my old friend group. All they wanted to talk about was boys or dresses or themselves. They were so self centered. They never asked me how my day was or what I was up to or anything like that. I eventually got a different friend group, one that was actually similar to me. They were wallflowers, for lack of a better term, and I thought I'd be able to get along with them well. I mean, how could you not? Unfortunately, they became just like my old friend group. They wanted to talk about boys. They wanted to talk about dresses. They just talked about stuff that I didn't care about. I'm not saying that they had to talk about me, but just to be asked how I was doing every now and then was all I wanted. Things didn't get better when I got into high school. I started dating mainly jocks because I don't know, I just like strong guys, and they were pretty much meatheads. Oh, hey, babe. Yeah, I was at the game. Yeah, I had a pretty good day. Oh, great, honey. You you notice anything new about me? Uh, I like your dress. It's nice. Notice anything else? Mm-hmm. Hey, can you get me a soda? They just never understood it. It was so annoying. And it wasn't even just the guys. Whenever I'd get a new haircut, or maybe go to the salon, or just something like that, they never noticed. They never asked anything about me. They didn't care. I got into college and I thought, okay, things for sure have to change now. I'm a grown up. I'm not dating loser guys. I'm not hanging out with the mean girls. I I should be good from here on out, right? And I still wasn't. Why wouldn't anybody just talk to me every now and then? I I tried putting myself out there, but nothing seemed to work. It got to the point where I thought about running away from everything, running away from college, from the parents, from the few friends I had, and I just ignore all of them like they ignored me. One day, though, I went to a cafe and I noticed this beautiful woman who I think was actually in my college class. I asked her if I could sit next to her, maybe talk with her a little bit, and her face just lit up. She immediately asked me, "Hi, how are you?" Or "How's your day going?" Just stuff like that. I asked her, "How are you so confident? I mean, I see some of these guys here just looking at you and asking you out. How do you do it? She told me, well, you just need to be open, I guess. I mean, obviously, you don't want to be the mean type that's so self-centered or everything, but just don't be afraid to assert yourself. Put yourself out there. Just make yourself known. I mean, that's just what I do. I took her advice and decided to just give it a shot. And things quickly improved, actually. I, was talking to people more. My parents listened to me. I felt like I was finally being noticed. And some of my college boyfriends, they even asked me how my day was or what I wanted to do. Again, I wasn't trying to be self centered, but the fact that I was now being seen and heard, it felt good. And that's what I have to say to anybody who feels like they're just some kind of invisible person. Don't be afraid to just speak up for yourself. Don't be afraid to make yourself known. Just put yourself out there and just be loud sometimes. Thank you.